Hi, everybody. Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Deborah with Deborah's Blue Tarot. And this is my evening episode of my video today, Sunday, the 25th. I really need to vacuum, but I will later. For now, I'd like to inform YouTube. This is for entertainment purposes. This is all about my intuition and my empathic feelings that I get from my cards and from spirit and from my spirit guides. I'm assuming that because sometimes I get this knowing thing. But anyway, so I just want YouTube to know that, as I said, this is for entertainment purposes only. Tonight, I think I would like to read on Felon45. I'm sorry, you guys, can't get away from it. My Jasmine Crockett video is one of my most favorite that I've done. I may go down the line as we get closer to midterms, but I that's irrelevant to me right now. I may go down the line and make a list of all the cabinet members and then read them each one until I get through them all. That's something I thought about, and it would be, a little bit more fresh. But I got a sneaky feeling about Felon45. I do not know why. It just... something's like tickling the back of my head. I don't mean someone, I mean something. And so I'm going to use tarot cards, and I'm going to use a new deck that is more, it's called Osho Zen. That'll be after this. And these are more like oracle cards, situational, but they're really beautiful. And I was looking through them the other day because I haven't used them yet. And I thought, ooh, these are nice. So we'll use that after, okay? So, as I said, let us see how Felon45, the one, the only con man of con men. I'm going to do a 5-card spread and see what I get. I just want general energies on Felon45. We can always pull some more, but let's begin there. Ooh, nice. Okay, well, let us begin. The 9 of Cups. This is a person who is sitting there with 9 cups, full high emotion. He looks pretty confident. I'm going to look this up. I want to be right. Wishes coming true, contentment. That's kind of how I feel with this card. His level of confidence is high. Okay. 5 of Wands. The battle, let the battle begin or continue. I see this as cabinet members or advisors, whatever you want to call these people, felons, equally felonious, oligarchs, etc., battling over who's going to tell him. Because he's being lied to. I don't know if you know that. They're all telling him, everything's great, your numbers are great. Yeah. You have the lowest approval rating, Felon45, and you know who you are. The con man, the original, the one, the only. Wannabe mafioso. Okay. Let's not go crazy here. I want to stay on the channel. The middle card is the Sun. And this card is about illumination and revelations, truths coming out, blinders off. You see how wide open this child, it looks like a child, is. And the sun almost enveloping the child. That's a good a good card. Something's coming out. Who's gonna tell him? Ace of Wands. The Ace, card of knowledge, information, things coming out that we're unaware of or maybe suspect but don't have the receipts, as it's called. You can see the wand growing almost right out of his hand, of this hand, coming right through the clouds. So it's very tall, right? And it's an ace. Last card that I pulled for this 5 card is the 9 of Wands. She is no longer being, what's the word I want to use? Enveloped. Okay. Enveloped. She's leaning on a wand to kind of catch her breath. All of these wands bring information out. Let's see what it says here. The 9. Last stand, persistence, grit, resilience. She's just leaning on that wand until she's kind of caught her breath. So what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? Let's use these to clarify. These are those Osho Zen tarot, but they're more situational. You'll see what I mean in a minute. The back is beautiful. The back of the cards. Let me just give this a good... I did this before, but I always like to do it when I'm reading. Fresh energy. From my hands to yours. The source. The one force, the one source. This is the creator. This might also be considered the World card. I'm not sure what it would be comparable to, but this is the source. Isn't that beautiful? So the creator is watching everything. Abundance. Whether that's abundance for Felon45, that's abundance. I'm trying to think what card this would be, relatable to. You can see the almost like a sun and a moon, or maybe that's, I don't know. That's how it looks to me. Abundance. We are the world. This is a world card, a completion, including everyone's watching. Let's put that down. We are the world. Ripeness. It's time. The time has come, you guys. One more. Change. Yes. Change. Okay, you know I have to sneak a peek. Nah. I have to look. No. No. We're good. I do like these cards. Again, that's the back. And what this tells me is he's in big trouble. He's in trouble worldwide. And yes, the world card is about endings. Completions is how I would term that. And the change, yes. We will be abundant again, everyone. This is a learning moment, a teachable moment. Okay? This is for in the collective, universal, galaxy-related way. This is not just a teachable moment for America. We essentially have saved a lot of other countries in Europe from putting a Felon45-like person in office. Does that make sense to you? So, they've looked at what is happening here. Of course, they're horrified. Not any more than us. And let it be known to anybody here who's watching from any other country, and I'm so thrilled. I've got Ireland, and I had someone from India, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is just making me so happy. But we citizens, forget the red hats. We citizens do not approve of Felon45. Not one iota. And in some cases, people who voted for him don't approve either. Let me just ask the pendulum. Kind of matches my shirt. Pendulum and spirit. Spirit, show me you're here. Okay. Go ahead and clean up. Stop when you're ready. Okay. Pendulum, Is Felon45 aware of how bad his I don't even know how to say this, his illegitimacy in the office of Oval, the House of White, is going? See, we're aware that his numbers are terrible. See, I told you. People are lying to him. They're afraid to tell him because he will go into a rage. That's what happens with dementia and the big A, as they call it. That is what happens. Meanwhile, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. cut off certain funding to research for Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, MS, what used to be called the low-hanging fruit, neurologically speaking. And I've read about it. Again, you know I'm not a doctor. Okay. I'm certainly not a specialist in neurology either. But I know things. I've been doing what I do for 46 years. You just know stuff. And I read. Spirit, am I right about the felon? Yes. Spirit, is Felon45 about ready to take a runner? Yes. Big yes. Spirit, if he thinks he's doing so great, why would he do that? Does he know deep down how bad things are for him? No. Then why would he run away? Would he leave because of money being offered to him for more top secret stuff? Yes. God. Spirit, if all of these top secret plans, weapon schematics, and all of that, if all of these things are in the hands of our enemies, right? Will we, America, be able to secure all of that information when we get rid of Felon45, or when he gets rid of himself, or when he leaves or becomes unalive or incapable, whatever the case? Will we be able to secure this stuff and essentially change the passwords, if you get my point? Yes. It's hard for me to breathe. Spirit, what happens with Shady when a sitting felon were to be either leaving office or whatever you want to call it, taking, just leaving, whatever? Would Shady take over under normal circumstances? Yes. Very small yes. In this case, should that happen, will Shady be taking over? No. Not going to. You know how many times I've asked that question? I don't know if it's me or not. I am not moving my hand. And to the person who left me a message that said something like, "Get over yourself," after I stopped laughing and I got rid of that comment. You know, it's still like tickling the back of my head, because like, this is who I am. This is not like some sort of fraudulent personality and I get off of here and I'm different. It just isn't. So there's no get overing anything. If somebody wants to get over themselves, get over yourself. Do it elsewhere. Thank you. Next time, I'll be sure to make sure you understand clearly. You know, it's interesting now that I'm like a full YouTube partner program member, there's a lot of like little controls that you get. It's very interesting. The power. The power. Okay, who's thirsty? Did I show this card 16 times? I keep forgetting to do it, and that's why I'm being so OCD. Who's thirsty? Anybody? Okay, let's pull a few of these. We've got time. It's only 21 minutes on the clock. I like to only do like a 28-minute thing. I am getting ready to, not today, don't get excited. I'm working up my courage to do a live. Just because when I say my courage, it's like you have to control, like, yes, you have room monitors and all that. And I know how to do that now, how to assign a monitor. But I'm just saying that it's just different. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's live. It's you asking me on the spot questions. So, anyway. Yep, that's what he is. It says, you are being bullied online, or they are, has suffered from it, etc. I am not being cyberbullied, but a lot of people are. And it's typically people at the, what's the word I want to use? At the mercy of the felon. And oh, SCOTUS is about ready to blow a gasket. I'll have to read on them next time. Forcer. Oh my gosh. Forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. People being pulled off the street, even if they're legally here. You know, that ICE, those ICE people, that needs to end. That entire department, or ICE, like whatever you want to call it, that needs to be dismantled 100%. 100%. Boss daddy. Ooh. Stable, rich business owner, CEO, Big Richard energy. Oh my God. Big Richard. So, is this Peter Thiel? Is it Elroy? I don't see this as Elroy. This is higher up than Elroy. Peter Thiel, Heritage Foundation, Federalist. They're about to get their legs taken out from under them, if you know what I mean. Can't get the card out. Romantic love affair. Sex, fizz, Secret lover. Ugh. Hooked. Yeah. Now, hooked as in we gotcha, and hooked as in got any more of that stuff? You know, I don't want to rattle off topics here or content drug names because I like my channel. Fishing for compliments. That would be you, Donald. Stop doing that. Talking to myself. Legal issues. We're stopping right here. Lots of them. Court judges, immigration lawyers, etc. This is all about him. Look at that sword. That's some serious SH. How much do you... Somebody I know that I consider her a friend now, but someone I know that is on, a subscriber. She said, I loved those cards so much. I had to buy them. And I said, I can't believe it took you this long. And I don't know if I said that. But, yeah. Or wherever you find them. I'm sure they're on other sites and places. I'm going to end it here, you guys. I am wishing you love. I'm wishing you light. And, well,